hockey gave me life, but then everything changed. I'm Henrik Lundqvist, former NHL goaltender, living with a heart condition known as recurrent pericarditis. First time I stepped on the ice, I was probably 4 years old. I loved it pretty much there and then. I knew hockey was the sport for me.
Here comes James on the breakaway. Lundqvist slides across and shuts him down. And there it is. Lundqvist holds the line once again, and what a career it's been.
When the doctor told me I had recurrent pericarditis, it felt like getting hit by a train in a way. There was so much uncertainty. I didn't really know how long it was going to take, how big of an effect it was going to have. As an athlete, as a dad, there's a lot of questions, not a lot of answers right away.
Recurrent pericarditis is an inflammation of the pericardium, which is a membrane around the heart like a sac, that is induced by an injury like a virus or surgery. However, it fails to resolve and it becomes recurrent over time, lasting several years.
The symptoms, to me, it was very painful, like sharp pain in my chest and my back.
The most common symptoms of a pericarditis flare is chest pain, sometimes radiated to the back and shoulders, shortness of breath, palpitations, which is a feeling of an abnormal heart rhythm. So recurrent pericarditis is when the symptoms of pericarditis come back after 4 or more weeks of absence of symptoms from the initial flare. That shows that the disease is still active and it's coming back.
Not being able to live your life the way you want to is hard. You know, it's hard physically, but probably even more so hard mentally to just lay down and rest and miss out on fun activities with your friends or family, your kids. That can definitely take its toll.
Recurrent pericarditis is often very disruptive for the patients. One, there are the symptoms of the pericarditis, the chest pain, the shortness of breath, but there's also another reason why the life is disrupted. Patients often live in fear, anxiety, and depression of not knowing when the next flare will occur. These flares are often unpredictable.
I think that's the tough part, the first few months. Like, okay, how much can I actually do here? It's not that black and white. It's small steps every day for a longer period of time to get to where you want to be. And I think the key for me was to set the expectations right. That was so important. You know, step one, okay, what's the expectation here moving forward? Is it me being able to play hockey in a few months, or is it actually in the next few years have a plan for life in terms of exercise and how active I want to be?
Until recently, there wasn't enough awareness of this disease, and also the tools to detect and diagnose this disease were not ideal. Today, we have different targeted treatments that we didn't have in the past.
It was a big decision to walk away from the game of hockey, but I was in peace with it. It was a beginning of something new, in a way. I think for a long time, I probably took health for granted a little bit. I think a big thing is to spread awareness, but also try to connect people that are suffering from pericarditis or other illnesses.
If you have been diagnosed with RP or you think you may have RP, it is important to talk with your doctor about what additional tests or treatments may be appropriate for you. By understanding the disease, you can work together on a plan to treat recurrent pericarditis.
I understand you're going to have setbacks in life. I really believe and feel how we come back, even though if it's in a different way, it's going to give you so much strength. Leaving the sport gave him an opportunity to do so many other things. I really feel like I'm living life. To me now, what drives me is having fun and making sure I'm surrounded by great people. With the right knowledge and support, you can keep living a full life with recurrent pericarditis. Talk to your doctor and take control of your recurrent pericarditis journey today.